Hey Blue, time for breakfast. It's your turn to make breakfast, man.
The mask of the month for June is the MirrorMask. When I decided that my masks cannot all be made from cold porcelain, I searched my brain for materials I have always wanted to work with. One of those that immediately popped up was CDs. My siblings and I, the whole country if we're being honest, grew up on bootleg culture. In fact, my very first exposure to the Harry Potter cinematic universe was through a bootleg VCR. With the availability of streaming services and storage devices with significantly larger memory space, we have since moved on from compact discs and digital versatile discs. So, we have a bunch of pirated discs lying around the house, taking up unnecessary space. These discs contain music albums, mixtapes, movies, TV shows, games, and other computer programs. Shattering them with my bare, gloved hands was incredibly fun. Sticking them onto a mask base with white glue on a rainy day wasn't as much fun. Cleaning up the trimmings and the unusable shards afterwards? I'll probably never use this medium again anytime soon. Although borrowing its name from Neil Gaiman's creation, this month's mask is more influenced by Carl Jung's concept of the persona, or the metaphorical mask of the individual. The persona is basically this face we show to the public, a face we deem to be appropriate or socially acceptable for certain situations. There could be a face you wear when conversing with your friends, a face you put on when speaking to a child, or a face you hastily slip into when confronted by an angry customer. Much like the many faces of Arya Stark from Game of Thrones, or the Hecaton cares of Greek myth, normal people have multiple persona tucked within their psyche. An important note to be emphasized is that these specially crafted persona are not lies. People feel insulted or betrayed when they discover that a friend of theirs acts in a significantly different manner towards other people as compared to how they act towards them. They get confused as to which personality is the real one. This reaction is understandable. We expect consistency and stability for a lot of things like work, TV shows, books, and even people. However, we should also awaken to the fact that humans are not one-dimensional beings. These varying personalities make up one whole person. And if you're lucky, you might get to witness more than one facet of what makes this friend of yours who he or she is. After all, one person can have as many facets as a precious gemstone, or the shards of a shattered mirror. Throughout the 12 months of this year, my goal is to make manifest persona that are not exactly what people perceive as socially acceptable. Persona that reflect myself in more ways than my normal face could.